I've been writing the Friday Letter for almost 11 years. The first one was the week before Obama was inaugurated in January of '09. It was the first week of January. I wrote it in the clubhouse at my brother's condominium on Lido Key off of Sarasota. I remember it very clearly. And the first one went to 8 people. They were just names of people I knew on a very small email list. And then it went from there. I did take a break, a sabbatical for a time, but then I've come back to it, and we've been doing it steadily since then. In those days, and this hasn't been that long ago, you're talking about 11 years, things were far different than they are today. You didn't have podcasts that we have by the tens of, who knows how many, thousands of them. And what I was doing was doing a simple written letter called the Friday Letter that went out every Friday morning, and still does, to an email list. There were no graphics. There was no audio, nothing like that. It was just a written essay, and it was then and continues to be mostly topical. I pick the topic usually by Monday or Tuesday, and I start writing on Tuesday, and I will do more writing on Wednesday, and then some more writing on Thursday. And it is not uncommon for me to start over, tear up what I wrote on Tuesday, when events happen. And that's kind of the exciting, that's the reporting part of it that I enjoy from my reporting days as a newspaper reporter in Indiana and in Florida. Right now, of course, I'm writing about election things, and I have had to put on the back burner ideas that I wanted to write about for a long time, and those will just have to wait until January, probably sometime, until after this thing sorts out, because there is so much to write about, and events change so rapidly that occasionally I will write a column called Tuesday Morning, an extra during the week, which we send out to the email list and also post on the website at newsguardian.us. But back to what I was talking about, we didn't have podcasts back in '09. There were just people on network television and in daily. We still had major daily newspapers. Then we don't have so many of them now. Investors Business Daily, my totally favorite newspaper, no longer has a print edition. Things have changed remarkably in the decade plus since we started the Friday Letter. But now you've got tens of thousands of people doing podcasts, and I think this is really great. The audiences have been fragmented, and I think that's good. The legacy media and even the new media like Fox News, they no longer have this lock on information that they have had in the past. And as you can see, things are changing so rapidly that since the election, and I don't know what the numbers are here, but Fox News, for example, has lost some audience. People were just disgusted by the way it called Arizona and Nevada, I think long before those votes were in, but would not call Florida for President Trump when it was obvious that he had won. And what I mean by this is that Trump was ahead by, 3 percentage points or something like that when the Eastern time zone part of the state closed, and all you had left was the Central time zone, and that was heavily Republican. So when by 8 o'clock on Tuesday night, it was very obvious that Trump was going to win Florida comfortably, and none of the networks, newspapers, not Fox News, nobody would call Florida for Trump, but they were very quick to call some other states for Biden, and this has left some people really disappointed and disgusted, actually. And so now you have this tremendous explosion in podcasts, and in individual media. Pluto.tv. Pluto.tv is a wonderful internet-based organization that I've just recently discovered. It carries Glenn Beck's program, Dana Lash, but it also has the networks, the legacy networks, and it has entertainment and comedy and all this kind of stuff, and it's completely free. But also, you have these people doing these podcasts, and some of these people I've never heard of. They're not famous, they're not well known, but they are conducting these really successful programs with their podcasts, and I think it's really healthy because the legacy media and even the newer media like Fox News no longer have this lock on information, and this is so important because we are seeing an acceleration in the move by the media elites, the power structure, to censor conservative voices. It's happening with such rapid pace that it's almost impossible to keep up with. Our own email service is now censoring conservative voices. We are concerned about it. I don't know that the Friday Letter will be able to continue to be distributed the way it is. WordPress, which is the biggest free source of website, not hosting, but production, I guess you would call it, kicked off a conservative website called Conservative Treehouse, I think it was. And so the left is being emboldened by this apparent win by Joe Biden of the presidency, and they are brazen about it. And if you go to look at websites like campusreform.org, you will see what's happening on college campuses with colleges censoring conservative voices. There is a petition going around Harvard right now to bar any current or past Trump administration official from ever speaking on that campus. And then you've got people calling for criminalization of Trump and his presidency. We have people calling for Trump to be arrested and prosecuted just for being president of the United States. This is frightening, and the only salvation, in my view, is this new media that are coming out of thousands of different people with these podcasts, and people like us in our small little way writing the Friday Letter, continuing to search for and report the truth. So I invite you to head over to the website. That's newsguardian.us, where we publish the Friday weekly letter and some other material. We look forward to seeing you there.